Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to delay B-side pushes with minimal utility on Inferno. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. By the way, we are doing free giveaways every month. In these giveaways, you can win various CS2 skins and free CS2 course access passes created by a Faceit level 10 coach who has experience in high tier CS2 teams. To sign up, simply visit the CS2 Pulse giveaway page and follow the instructions. Link is in the description. So when it comes to defending B-side pushes with minimal utility, you and your teammate who are going to be playing in Banana need to buy at least 2 of these utilities, one for each. So you're going to have to buy a smoke. This is the most crucial nade in the game if you want to prevent B-side pushes, because the smoke gives you a huge wall that you can just abuse and hold really good positions. So if you can invest 300 each, you would definitely need to buy a smoke for this play. So what to do in the start of the round if you don't have utility? First of all, what you can do definitely is use this flash as an aggressive point, because you will make this tease think that you're going to be playing aggressive. So you can use it out for that reason, but I wouldn't recommend using it for that specifically. So the second reason you could use it for is actually preventing the push itself. So let's say the tees are going to be already positioned in towards this banana area. What you can do, so firstly what I would recommend is for one of you, and you have to decide which one of you first, because sometimes you throw the smoke at the same time and you waste one of the smokes. So I would recommend for you to decide early on who throws the first smoke. So if you hear that the opponents are already planning to throw nades and stuff, one thing they can definitely do is bounce off a smoke against this position. And if you're going to be standing in towards this area, you can position yourself in between the oranges and the second and bounce off a flash against this side of the wall like so. So it bounces off like so, blinding anyone who might be behind the smoke as well, because if anyone's going to be behind the smoke, they will also get blinded from this flash. And if they're going to push out, they will also get blinded by the flash. So this is just going to be a very easy way of delaying the pushes, simply because the smoke and the flash give a really good combo out. So let's go through it again. So firstly you throw a smoke, then you bounce off a flash like so, and then you can try to peek out. And what you can definitely do is, instead of holding the positions like so or holding it from the opposite corner, stand more towards the middle side, because most commonly in at least the advanced levels, the players love to pre-move these corners where CTs commonly stand in, so they're going to pre-fire these positions like so, and they're not really going to be more focused towards the middle part. And once they entry out through the smoke as well, let's say the smoke is still standing in this area, if they're going to be entering out through the smoke, they will mainly be focused rather towards this area where Sight is or where CT is. They're not going to be really running straight ahead and looking in towards this area like so, unless they're looking at towards the graveyard area. But apart from that, you can definitely abuse this position, because it's really underestimated when a smoke is in front of you. And after the smoke fades instantly, let's say your smoke fades, your teammate needs to instantly, early ahead, after at least 15 seconds already, throw the smoke. After that, you bounce off the smoke and you rinse and repeat it again. You stand in the same position and delay the push as well. Now if you have any extra utility, that's even better. If you're using a nade, definitely don't blow up the smoke, because it will definitely not be in a good for you. But what you can do is throw a deeper nade towards banana, for example. If a smoke is still there, you could also, for example, just throw a deeper nade through CT side like so, or you could throw a closer one as well behind this area. So it's really up to you, but you just have to make them scared enough and make them try to avoid the contact with you. What you can do as well, instead of buying any other nades, the most important nades is going to be the smokes and flashes for you. Now when it comes to the positioning as well, positioning does matter when you have this area smoked. As I mentioned, this position is very good. One extra position that I would definitely recommend if you're going to be playing with an M4, let's say, playing behind this area of triple, it's also a very nice position. And you can also stand in an off angle as well. You can play in a lot of positions. The most important thing is that you have to play in positions where the T's instantly entry out through the smoke, so you can instantly get a good damage on them. So for example, playing really aggressive as well on top of oranges is also a really good shout. Now, one strat that I really love to use is going to be this nade and smoke combo as well. I really like using this strat because of how simple it is, and you can also use it with a molly if you prefer, but I'm going to show you the nade strat first. So firstly, let's talk about the scenario. Let's say you're a solo towards B side, your teammate rotated or died or whatever, and you're going to be standing in towards this corner like so. So firstly, what you have to do is jiggle peek with your nade out like so, and if you spot anyone towards banana, you can instantly throw the nade like so. You can also throw it more to the right if you want to land more to the right like so, and after that you can instantly left click or right click throw a smoke against this corner of the fountain like so. And this smoke is very nice for one simple reason: you can just simply clear one of the positions and manage them one by one. As you see, you can clear this entire area, second, oranges, and etc. You can clear this entire area and focus on it one by one, and it just becomes really easy for you to do that. However, you can also do it with a molly. Instead of throwing a nade deep in towards this area, you can firstly throw a smoke, and then you can just quickly throw a molly towards this area like so, and you can just, as you run, throw a molly towards this area as you see here. You can also bounce off the molly in several ways. For example, after you throw this, you can also land aim in between this area, and as you run jump throw, and this molly lands in towards this area like so. So it's also a way that you can throw the flash, and not only that, by the way, you can also jump up on top of this area of coffins if you want a cleaner off angle as well from time to time, if some teams do expect it and you do repeat this strat a few rounds. Thank you everyone for watching the video. This was how you can delete B-side pushes with minimal utility on Inferno as a CT. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down in the comments below on what you want us to do next, and I'll see you in the next video.